Hello and welcome. My name's Dean Francis and I'm from the Urban Mindfulness Foundation. I'd like to invite you to explore with me a practice described as intention and motivation practice. But we might think of this as more of a reflection or a contemplation as opposed to a meditation. I'll start the practice by ringing the bell once to start and 3 times to finish. So this practice is really about discovering our deepest wishes and intentions for our day, perhaps even for the next hour, minute, or few seconds. It can also be about our intentions and motivations for our life. So, inviting awareness of our deepest ethical and moral foundations for doing whatever it is we do. And seeing if it's possible to connect with the deepest intentions that go beyond oneself. So we start by checking in on the body, noticing the posture, allowing the way we hold our bodies to represent a sense of stability, dignity, purpose and agency, relaxed alertness. And if you're a complete beginner, maybe allowing the back to be straight and the spine straight but not rigid. And allowing the rest of the body to be held softly by this strong back and spine. If you're in a chair, allowing the feet to be flat on the floor. It may also be useful to rest the tongue behind the front teeth at the roof of the mouth. Remembering the posture is the container for our practice and perhaps represents what we bring to it. Nonetheless, taking care not to over-effort here. Just being who you are, just as you are. And then gathering your attention in onto the breath, following the full length of the in-breath and the full length of the out-breath. And maybe taking 3 deep breaths here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Allowing the body to rest here. Noticing if there's any unnecessary holding on, clenching, or tightness. checking in on the forehead and the eyebrows, the jaw, the hands and the belly. Maybe also checking in on the shoulders. Is there any room for the shoulders to drop and relax just a little bit more? Can we allow ourselves here to trust our seat and the miles of earth that hold us here unconditionally? So allowing our bodies to rest here in the trust that the earth below will support it. And it may be useful to expand our awareness to include the whole body in the air that envelopes the body here. So feeling the air as it touches the envelope of the skin. And it may be useful to remember the air also carries sound and smell, provides the oxygen we need for survival, envelopes everything above the ground unconditionally. Both the earth and the air that surrounds this body has much to teach us. So resting in this space of unconditional support of the ground and unconditional enveloping of the air that connects us all. And just resting here for a few moments. Breathing, following the breath as best you can. Resting your attention in the body. And aware of the space around you and the solidity of the floor. And then I'd like to drop in a question. What might your intention be for today, the next hour, the next minute, or the next few seconds even? And noticing what comes up as you reflect on this question. What might my intention be for this day, this next hour, this next minute, and these next few seconds? Remembering the intention is the what. So what would you like to do? What are you about to do? What is it that you need to do for your day? Noticing what arises and checking in if there's lots of thinking, and see if you can notice any response in the body as you reflect on this question. So noticing maybe what arises from the heart space. What is my intention for the day, this next hour, minute or few seconds? At first there may be a number of thoughts that arise, and just notice them and see if you are able to move down into the feeling body, this heart space, the soft front. Or what about deeper still, in the gut? Feeling from deep down in the gut space. What is my intention for this day, this hour, minute or few seconds? Resting your attention in the body and just noticing if anything comes up. If there's nothing, that's okay. We're not trying to fabricate anything here. Just exploring the heart space and the gut and this body in response to this reflection. And then seeing if it's possible just to let go. Maybe gathering your attention in on the breath. And as you breathe in out, perhaps letting go. And then we'll follow with another question. What is my motivations for today, this hour, the next minute, or even a few seconds? Remembering the motivation is the why. Why is it that you have the intentions to do what it is you wish to do? Why may it be important to you? And then seeing what arises. You may notice a number of thoughts moving through the mind. And that's okay, remembering that's what minds do. Gently coming back to the breath and this body. And dropping in the question again and seeing perhaps how the body responds from the heart space. What are my motivations for doing whatever it is I need to do or intend to do today, in this next hour, minute or seconds? So feeling the response from the heart and noticing if anything arises. And what about from the gut? Again, deep down in the gut space. Why does this matter? And it might be possible to notice surface level of thinking, intentions around our to-do lists. But it may also be possible to notice our deepest wishes. And these may include wishes of wanting to be happy, wanting to reach our full potential, and in so doing, wanting all those around you to fulfill their deepest wishes too. Family, friends, colleagues, neighbors and community. There may be a deep sense of all of our humanity being well and at ease. However, such arisings may not be evidenced by all of you, and that's okay. Not thinking you've got it right or wrong, just accepting whatever's arising for you in this moment and being with it as best you can. So then just letting go of the practice, maybe moving your attention up to the breath, taking 3 deep breaths here. Allowing yourself to be at ease and a sense of being off duty, nothing to do, nothing to fix. And perhaps trusting that exploring our deepest wishes, often imbued with moral and ethical foundations, are useful to explore from time to time, as they can orientate us in the direction of travel we wish to move in. But before we come to the end of the practice, I'll also remind you to take care not to turn our intentions and motivations into expectations, assumptions, or goals. Whilst it's useful to visit these intentions and motivations from time to time, if we turn them into expectations and goals or assumptions of what our day should be like or what you need to do, and you don't meet such expectations, assumptions, or goals, there may be a sense of disappointment or failure. So it's important that we remember to allow them to just rest here, let them go, and Be with life as it unfolds, as best you can, aware of these moral and ethical foundations that can guide you whenever you need it.